Hey guys, let us get more news about Dallas, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Dallas Cowboys insider reports NFL sources believe team may not give Micah Parsons contract extension. The Dallas Cowboys are heading into one of their most important seasons in recent history. If they win and make a legitimate run at the Super Bowl, there's reason to believe Jerry Jones and company will keep the core of the team in place and Mike McCarthy as head coach. But if they fall short, Dak Prescott could very well join a new team following 2024. McCarthy will almost certainly be gone and the Cowboys, who have posted 3 straight 12-win seasons, will have to hit the reset button. Until the start of this month, the biggest questions were focused on how the Dallas Cowboys could keep their 3 core key players on the team while still having cap room to sign talent around them. Those 3 are Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. We now know the Dallas Cowboys plan to let Prescott play out the 2024 season without an extension, and while the Dallas brass says they plan to give him one after the season, it's clearly a move to see if he can finally get them over the hump. If not, they may easily move in another direction. Lamb has solidified himself as one of the top receivers in the NFL, and it's likely he gets a contract extension sooner rather than later. And then there's Parsons. The Dallas Cowboys are reportedly picking up the 5th-year option on Micah Parsons' rookie contract and classifying him as a defensive end rather than a linebacker, per Michael Gelkin of the Dallas Morning News, a deal that will save the team a little under $3 million. Per that report, as a linebacker, Parsons would earn a little more than $24 million in 2025, the final season of his rookie contract. As a defensive end, his 2025 salary will be $21.32 million. Micah Parsons will be under contract for the 2024 season on a $2.9 million base salary and $2.4 million signing bonus before his 5th-year option kicks in for the 2025 campaign. Given that he's emerged as one of the NFL's most prominent game-changing talents, it's hard to imagine the Dallas Cowboys won't push for a contract extension before the 5th-year option kicks in. Parsons likely will seek a deal that makes him the highest-paid defender in league history. That distinction belongs to Nick Bosa, who penned a 5-year, $170 million deal ahead of the 2023 season that leads all defensive players in terms of total money, average annual value, $50 million, and money guaranteed at signing, $88 million. Parsons has made it clear he wants to be a Cowboy for life, and with the team's latest move to pick up his 5th-year option, it's a safe assumption to think they will reach a record-breaking extension with the star pass rusher before having to pay out that money in 2025. But Dallas Cowboys insider Jory Epstein isn't convinced they will give Micah Parsons the extension everyone is expecting. Micah is an interesting one. I was talking to a defensive coach from another team about this, and I was just trying to understand. Because on one hand, we see his sack numbers and see what he can do, but it's like, think about the biggest games they had, the playoff game against San Francisco. Like, what did Micah do in those games? And I had one coach tell me when the Cowboys are winning, Micah is a Hall of Fame player. When the Cowboys need him most, he's pretty average. Epstein then compared Micah Parsons taking off plays to Chris Jones taking off plays, but yet Jones is still worth the money and helps the Chiefs win Super Bowls. And this coach wisely told me, Chris Jones takes off some plays but he makes them when they matter most. Micah isn't 100% on all his plays, but he kind of makes them when they matter the least. Epstein then notes that she told this scenario to someone in the Dallas Cowboys front office and they named other players on the roster, pointing to a bigger cultural problem either way. It's the first pushback that has come out about the Cowboys potentially not signing Micah Parsons to a long-term deal. We will see what happens. Former FSU football star interested in Dallas Cowboys in free agency. Former Florida State superstar Dalvin Cook remains a free agent. He's yet to ink any deal with a new franchise, after parting ways with the New York Jets last season. Now, he's looking for his next home, as the Jets didn't quite stick for him. The former Seminole is reportedly interested in signing with the Dallas Cowboys to fill a void at the running back position. Michael Gelkin of the Dallas Morning News reported that Cook, along with Ezekiel Elliott, are interested in signing with the Cowboys. Team owner Jerry Jones and Executive Vice President Stephen Jones told the Dallas Morning News this week at the NFL's annual meeting they could neither confirm nor deny interest in the running backs, Gelkin wrote. While Cook was signed for the playoffs by the Baltimore Ravens, he wasn't utilized and didn't fill the role that the four-time Pro Bowler might have expected last season with the Jets. It's possible that he could fill a growing void in Dallas. The Cowboys are losing production in the backfield after Tony Pollard left this offseason, and it's hard to argue Dallas has anyone else in the position group better than Cook. While the 2024 NFL Draft is on the horizon, which could pose an opportunity for the Cowboys to draft a rookie running back for the second straight year, signing Cook wouldn't be all that bad of an idea, especially if he's interested. Last season, Cook had just 82 carries for 292 rushing yards and 0 scores on the season, while he rapidly fell down the depth chart. The former Seminole had an illustrious career in Tallahassee before showing incredible promise with the Minnesota Vikings when healthy. The last few years have been far from ideal for Cook, but going to a place like Dallas, who seems to have seldom other options at the running back position, could be an opportunity for a bounce-back season. Stick with Noel Game Day for more coverage of Florida State football throughout the spring. Cowboys hope to extend QB Dak Prescott despite no offers, imminent talks on new long-term deal. Kirk Cousins was the rare long-time starting quarterback to hit the NFL's open market in 2024. Dak Prescott could be next in 2025. Despite recently expressing confidence in securing a new long-term deal with the Dallas Cowboys, Prescott is now on track to play out his current contract in 2024, according to NFL media, with no signs of an immediate extension. Prescott and the Cowboys have a mutual understanding of his contract situation, per Ian Rappaport, with no offers from Dallas despite him being in a contract year. Team owner Jerry Jones, meanwhile, said Tuesday at NFL owners' meetings that the Cowboys are where we are, locked and loaded for this year in regards to a potential extension. CBS Sports HQ senior NFL insider Josina Anderson has since reported Dallas does, in fact, intend to reach a new deal with Prescott, and is not presently charting a path to let the quarterback test free agency in 2025, but noted no talks are imminent. The news marks a stark contrast to Prescott's own framing of the situation earlier this month, when the Pro Bowl quarterback told reporters he was definitely confident he'd strike a new deal with Dallas ahead of the 2024 season. Obviously it helps the team, he said at the time. It's important for the salary cap numbers. I've heard Jerry say that. Both sides understand that. Everything is great. It'll happen. Since then, Jones has notably reversed course on the notion the Cowboys are all in on the 2024 campaign, revealing this week Dallas may have to do more with less as a result of financial obligations. Prescott, meanwhile, is owed more than $55 million in 2024, more than all but one other quarterback in the NFL as part of a 4-year, $160 million extension he signed in 2021. It should be noted that Prescott's current deal includes no tag and no trade clauses, meaning in the absence of an extension or an approved move to another team ahead of the trade deadline, the 9th-year veteran will hit free agency after the 2024 season. Prescott had one of his most prolific seasons in 2023, leading the NFL with 36 touchdown passes while guiding Dallas to a third straight playoff appearance. He and the Cowboys went one and done in the postseason for the second time in 3 years, however, and he enters 2024 seeking just the third playoff victory of his entire career. And you, fan, what do you think about the situation of Dak Prescott? Leave your opinion in the comments.